Oh, hello YouTubers. My name is Nixie. You're on the channel for those who love inline skating and wants to progress in it. And today we will be talking about Gnitax. Oh, come on, that's an easy one. Gnitax means skating backwards. So today we are talking about this.
Welcome to my backwards series. In this series, I will show you how to skate backwards, how to stop backwards, how to jump backwards, how to crossover backwards, how to backwards. That will be forward, so no, that won't be backwards series. So tune in your FM receivers and microwave ovens, and let's go.
Today I will show you the basic and probably the best way to skate backwards. That looks exactly like this.
This technique will teach you how to push properly, how to distribute your weight properly, and how to hold your body. It is also rather safe, because it doesn't include any crisscrosses
Or some crossovers. That means that your frames wouldn't collapse and you wouldn't fall, like in this video. But before you start practicing and training backwards, you have to fulfill two important conditions. First of all, you should put on your helmet, because the risk of falling backwards and hitting your backhead backward skating is very high. And it is probably will be very spectacular to enter Heaven Gates skating backwards, but I'm not sure that they have a good asphalt there. Clouds. Only clouds. The second condition. Try to find the best asphalt that you have in your area.
This technique uses constant contact with the ground. That means that any crack, any small obstacle can ruin it all for you.
There are two key elements in skating backwards. The first one is the shiz with your legs to gain the speed. And the second one is the proper body position to see where the speed leads you. And we will start from the pushes. In fact, there is only one principal exercise that you should learn to understand how to push properly on inline skates, for skating backwards, of course. This is the lemons. Yeah, and that's why I always say that if life gives you lemons, just make a backward skate. So lemons look like this. Rather easy move, but let's dig deeper in it. We are starting from the basic position, so the knees are bent, the knees are over the toes, and the skates are parallel. What you have to do to get some lemons? You have to put the weight into the toes, so the weight is more into the toes, and that allows you to move your heels a little bit. And now you start the move, given the direction with your heels. So up, and you already made a lemon. If you don't understand how to give the proper push, you can rise a little bit in your knees. And now we are starting with the sitting down.
Take a note that I'm almost falling back here and my feet are moving to catch me, but don't overplay with it.
Sit down and rise up in the end. Sit down and rise up. And put your back into the parallel position to avoid that clinching of the frames. It can cause your fall. Up. So here we are staying a little bit on the outside edge, we are starting with movement, and it moves a little bit to the outer edge.
I mean inner edge, of course.
And at that moment, we are making them parallel once again. And from that parallel position, we are moving backwards to the center once again. Once you will make one lemon, try to get back to the parallel, and through that parallel, start another one. Let's go. And this is how it goes. You are making consecutive lemons, like drawing some shape that reminds me of two things: the DNA and also the Caucasian desert that's called Chukchela. So if you are a man of science, you can draw a DNA. But if you think that scientists are hiding the truth, the reptiloids are sitting in the government, the earth is flat, or you just like sweeties, you can draw a Chukchela. Chukchela DNA. Once you will learn that push, and you will understand how to move with your feet, you can try to minimize that going up and down, that waves on your lemons, because the less is the moving up and down, the better is your push to the ground. So it should look like that. As you can see, I immediately got much more speed than with that waving movement. With that movement with lemons, you are already moving backwards. That's a good backward skating, but it's useful only in the areas where you preliminary eliminated all the pedestrians. If there are some obstacles, if there are some pedestrians around you, you of course have to look where you are going. And for that, you should learn their body position. And that is one of the most difficult points of skating backwards. The position of the body is called monoline, and I've already talked about it in some of my videos, but I will show it to you once again here. So the front monoline, that looks like that, and almost the same as the backwards monoline. That means that the shoulders are almost in one line, and your skates are also almost in one line. What is important? We are turning our shoulders, but if our hips are not turned, we won't be able to turn them. So we also turning our hips, and in order to turn our hips, we should exaggerate and put our feet on the outside edges. We are making some scissor position, and this is the monoline. So the shoulders are in one line, and other body is also trying to be in one line. That's how it looks like. You can see how my back feet is on the outside edge, extremely on the outside edge. And of course the bending of the knees is important here. Once again, you can see all the body, the hips are turned, the shoulders are turned. To help keep in the direction, you can also use your hands. So you're pointing that hand somewhere over there. You can even make it like that, palm to the skies, like, give me, God, give me some good backward skating, like that. That will turn your shoulder into the proper position. Your back will be straight, and that will help you a lot. Something like that. Yeah? Looks nice. We will try to switch into that position from our lemons. we are making one lemon, and this, for example, this leg, if it is more suitable for you, you just have to decide what is more comfortable for you. This leg goes a little bit to the back, and now they are in the scissored position. So I moved and I turned, and we are moving further. Okay, the same lemons, but in the different position of the body. And now it gives me the possibility to see where I go. Here, you will feel that one of your legs, the one that goes in the front, moves with a smaller lemon, and that's okay because the position is asymmetrical, and you probably wouldn't be able ever to make the equal pushes with both your legs. But that's okay. So the last point that will give us the proper technique. This is the asynchronizing our movement of the feet. Because when you are making it with the lemons, the trajectory of our skates is crossing each other, and you can easily hit with the frames with your wheels. So it is much better to move and first with one foot and one foot. So we are in the safe distance between our feet, and we are moving forward. You're moving with the front foot first, and when it goes to the center, start to move with the back one. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Pay attention to the distribution of the weights. Secret is that the weight is on the foot that is not making a push. When I'm moving with that foot, I'm holding my weight on that foot, and when I'm moving with that foot, I'm holding my weight on that foot. Principle is like that. The one that pushes is rather light. The one that supports you holds the weight. Like that.
And this is all that I wanted to show you today. Combine all these elements and you will get good continuous backwards flow. But don't forget that this was only the first video from my backward series, so don't miss the others. You know what to do.
So once again, the summary. Monoline position. Knees are extremely well bent. And lemons with one foot with another, with one foot with another, with one with another. And we are moving faster and faster. And we are watching what is in front of us. Yep. And that's all. Very easy.
Mama takes the skates off me. I can't use them anymore. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Knocking on heaven's door.